Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and I have another video for you guys. Today I want to talk about Bitcoin because there's some interesting things happening in the charts today. I also want to take a look at stacks because I want to give you guys my opinion on where I think we're headed with it, as well as why I'm so bullish on it. So without further ado, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll hop into this video. So guys, right now Bitcoin is playing around with the $66,000 price level. We did come up to about 68,000 yesterday, and we are coming down a little bit. Again, we're kind of just consolidating after that big dip down to $61,000. But some important things I want to show you in the chart when we get to that. But Bitcoin dominance trading at 51.82%. When you exclude stablecoins, we're trading at about 53.82%. So we're down about 0.2% on Bitcoin dominance level. We're basically range bound. I'm going to say this again and again every day, guys. As we get closer to this halving and around the halving, I do expect Bitcoin dominance to rally to that 57, maybe even that 60% Bitcoin dominance level. I do say that, but I'll tell you what, it is pretty cool to see Bitcoin when it made this move to the downside. Sure, when we came down to 61,000, some of these altcoins took some big haircuts. Ethereum was at 4,000 and it came all the way down to 3,100. Solana was at about $205, came all the way down to about 160. We saw some big moves, but as we came up just a few $1,000s back to about 65, 66,000, a lot of these altcoins performed very well. Bitcoin dominance came down a little bit, and some of these altcoins got some love. And speaking of that, stacks. I want to talk about stacks because stacks, which is basically, think of it as a layer 2 solution for Bitcoin DeFi. Guys, I was waiting to get into a larger position on stacks on the dip that we had 2 days ago. And Stacks was basically unbothered. It was pretty incredible to see. I mean, sure, we saw a little bit of a wick down. We came from about $3.20 down to say $2.50. I don't think we got too much lower than 240. But guys, it only came down about 30%, 20%. And while Bitcoin came down about 18%, I was hoping for a move down to say $1.50, somewhere around that price level, maybe a little bit further down below. So we came down to about $2.20. I was hoping for an entry around that $2.15 price level, and guys, it got bought up so quickly. And then when Bitcoin recovered yesterday, Stacks broke all-time highs, which is absolutely incredible. I do have a pretty large position on Stacks. I believe in it. Crypto Kip and I have talked about it. I've listened to his theory about it, and I get behind it completely. I think that Bitcoin DeFi is going to be a large narrative of this bull run, and I want to have more stacks. And I do have a decent amount, like I said, but I was hoping to get a larger entry. I'm hoping for a little bit of a pullback, but if I don't see it, that's okay. Maybe I'll just start dollar cost averaging into this because I will be honest, we might see a little bit of a runaway train here where we see stacks just make moves to the upside. Now let's talk about Bitcoin a little bit because Bitcoin, you know the story, guys. Bitcoin is the tide that raises all the boats. It's also the tide that wrecks all the boats and brings them to the bottom, as we saw the other day. But relatively speaking, the altcoins performed very well and held up very well compared to the move that we saw come down. Now I want to talk about, is this move to the downside over? Are we going to see new all-time highs now, or are we going to spill over more? Right now I'm looking at the price target of about 65,500. If we can get daily candle closes above 65,500 right here, then we're probably going to start seeing this curve up into the halving. Now, if we see it below that, then I do think that we're going to continue into this corrective period for a few more days, maybe a couple weeks, but the main price point I'm looking at is 65,500. We want to see some daily candle closes above it. That being said, I do think that the longer we have this corrective period, the better off we are, guys. The better off we are. The longer we're going to be going to the upside, the higher we're going to go after the halving. So maybe it's not a terrible thing to be hoping for some sideways price action and a little bit of a corrective period. And yes, guys, we did see a large drawdown. I want to measure this out. I believe we came down about 18% in total from 75,000. Yeah, about 18%, 17.4%. We came about 18%. A lot of people were expecting that 20% drawdown, 21% drawdown. And I will say that I would not be surprised at all if the bottom is in. I said that the other day before we got bought up and made a move to the upside. But I would not be surprised at all if the bottom's in because, guys, the markets are not, there's patterns inside of them and there's statistics and probabilities, but they're not going to repeat to the T every single time. There will be small deviations inside those patterns, and that's exactly what the market did. Everyone was expecting if there was going to be a drawdown, 20%, 20%. Everyone was putting their limit orders in for 20%, giving me that $59,000 Bitcoin. Well, we got 18%, and none of those limit buy orders were bought. None of them were caught. There's very interesting, very interesting. But guys, I do want to reiterate that it's a good thing if this corrective period plays out. It's a good thing if we trade sideways around the $65,000 to $68,000 price level for a little bit of time. It's a good thing. Let the RSI reset. Let the FOMO calm down. Let people sell. Trade sideways so we can be set off for a nice, beautiful, big move to the upside. Guys, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Also, please go follow me on Instagram at 333Blacksea. I said once I reach 100 followers, I'm going to give away $100 worth of crypto to one of you guys. I'll do the giveaway tomorrow, so if you want to pile in before I do the giveaway and be one of the followers, go follow me there. I'll announce it tomorrow in my video. But also, if you want to trade and get some free money, we have some awesome referral links down below. $4,100 sign-up bonus to Femex. All you got to do is click the link below, deposit, trade a little bit, get a bunch of free money. That's all I got for you guys. Be patient. I'm really excited about Stacks. Stacks is looking good. It's probably going to see some very, very interesting things play out as we get deeper into this bull market. But that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.